Yo guys, what's up? Um, Again here with a video on GBP JPY. So I took a trade yesterday, and I want to show you guys like what I was seeing, like a proper breakdown of the trade that I took. So for that reason, as this trade was taken yesterday, so I'm using the replay bar. Alright. So let me just go over the trade, the multi-time frame analysis which I was doing, and I'll, I'll tell you guys about that. So first thing first, on 4 hour, I was seeing a stop hunt of the previous low. Like this was the previous low, and the price, what is that? So the price did a fake out of that thing. The momentum, we always see a momentum when there is a legitimate liquidity grab. So if price was pushing downside and it got the fuel, the momentum, and again pushed it up to the upside, then it means that the price did a liquidity grab, and by grabbing the liquidity, it has got the fuel which it needed to push in any direction. So that was a liquidity grab which I was seeing, which I was eyeing on 4 hour, and that showed me like if this momentum is really strong, so it might be able to push maybe upside more, because if I draw the trading range like from here to here, we are still in the discount range, so we might get to the premium range in order to sell more, because overall breaker structures are to the downside. The macro, this macro breaker structure is to the downside. The minor breaker structures are to the downside as well, but they are not clear on 4 hour. So moving on to the 2 hour. So right here I was seeing this right here, this retail resistance. All right, I was seeing this retail resistance, and I noticed that the price has not mitigated the last bullish leg before the bearish move. So the price still has some gap left to mitigate this order block on a higher time frame, or the bullish leg on lower time frame. So price did had a few pip gap, and it had intention to go upside, but mm, the most important is that we had liquidity. We had a clear liquidity right here. One touch, two, three, four, five, six touches right here, which are very clear on lower time frame. So I was expecting price to go up there, maybe do a stop hunt, and then drop downside, because we are forming retail inverted head and shoulder pattern. So people will be waiting for a breakout, and they would want to go upside, but I'm waiting for a breakout and then a fake out again within the range. That was my anticipation, like what I was expecting. Okay, so the next thing I was um, seeing was just a second. Yeah, the momentum, it was quite strong, so I was you know looking at that, and I was expecting the price to continue with the momentum, with the same momentum to the upside. So yeah, the momentum was is quite really important, and it would make sense, like not to go against the momentum, rather go with the momentum. So jumping down to what's wrong with mouse. Okay, so jumping down to the 1 hour. Okay, so in here you can see the touches right there. They're very clear. You won't expect any more clearer than these touches. All right. So right here I was seeing this trend line. Okay, this trend line. So we had one touch, two touch, price came here, reacted to that, came down, and again did a fake out. Like previously we discussed that the price did a fake out of that horizontal line as well, but right here the price did a fake out of what do you call that, the trend line as well. Okay, so that was moment that I realized that the price might really continue the upside, because we not really have a horizontal fakeout but also a fakeout of a trend line, which means that the price has trapped necessary buyers, sellers, by doing fake outs like here. So it might push to the upside furthermore. So on 30 minute on 30 minute, okay, on 1 hour. Okay, so on 1 hour I was seeing um you know Wyckoff accumulation as well. It's not really clear, but the perspective which I have in my mind, it seems like this was a Wyckoff accumulation being formed now. So we have our SC right here, we have a AR right here, secondary test. So a spring followed by a good momentum. So possible we might have a test right here, but it's not really clear. But it applies everywhere, because in practical, the things we will learn in theoretical stuff, it's really not identical to what we see in practical life. So we have a break of structure, we have a sign of strength right there. So they showed me like maybe we have a wake of accumulation right here being played out as well. But that wasn't all. I had few other things which I was looking at as well. So let me just show you those. Okay, so it was over here. Okay, yeah. So right here, if you observe, let me just play. Okay, so right here, I was seeing another fake out. Okay, and now you can see like we have a Wyckoff reaccumulation being formed now. Okay, so I was considering this as a test, and the sudden push up again to the upside was something which I really liked. Like we are continuously seeing fake outs of the trend line and horizontal lines, and from the perspective of Wyckoff, I was considering this as the reaccumulation being played out. Okay, so this was the last confirmation on my high time frame, so that leaves me with the low time frame confirmation. So I jump to the 5 minute. Okay, so here is that. So this was the last supply zone being played out. It was a supply zone being holding. So price came here, reacted to that, and flipped it. So what's the region which emerged from where this move got emerged. So that is clearly this region right here. That is clearly this demand zone right here. So that was my ultimate confirmation, and I was thinking like, yes, this is the place where we need to go all long from. So I waited for price to come downside, and I placed my buy limit. Okay, right here. So let me just show you where exactly was my buy limit. It was 161761. Okay, and the profit target was 162383, because the profit target was based on this week right here, and obviously you know that I'm trying to go for 4 trades. So this was my stop loss, and you may see it right there that I took this account on my live account as well. So yeah, this was on a trade. Let me just play it out like fully. So it clearly hit target. Maybe it went to the upside more. It's 5 right now. Okay, it pushed it down. So yeah, let's not be greedy, and the 4 ratio was got hit. So this was my analysis which I did on GBPJPY utilizing 4 hours, 2 hour, 30 minute, 15 minute, and 5 minute, multi-time frame analysis. Because if you are doing this analysis, these types of top-down analysis, then the confidence and probability of the setup will increase significantly. So I hope this was helpful. The concepts of supply and demand, the Wyckoff, the tricky Wyckoff schematics, the fake outs, and using this liquidity as uh, point of target. Let us see, like, if this liquidity was taken out. Okay, yeah, it literally got taken out and price tap within that bullish leg. Okay, okay, so right here, the price is right here. So that would have been, if we went with the higher time frame um direction, maybe targeting this white line right here, so we could have got 7 ratio. uh, Still good. 4 ratio is still good for me. So that was it for GBPJPY, and I really hope that you like that. So yeah, thank you for watching it, guys.